Episode 1. The Girl in the Rain. The first time Kelechi saw her, she was standing in the rain. Enugu's weather had turned without warning, one of those impulsive downpours that silenced Okada horns and drowned the bustling chatter of Ogui Road. He had just stepped out of the sleek black Prado his cousin insisted he borrow for the weekend, already regretting his decision to leave Lagos. And then he saw her. She wasn't running like everyone else. She stood under a narrow zinc shed attached to a dilapidated tailor's shop, clutching a faded Ankara tote. Her hair, long and curled at the tips, clung to her shoulders, soaked but defiant. She didn't look scared or upset, just still, as though the rain hadn't caught her by surprise, but welcomed her into something only she understood. Kelechi blinked, trying to look away. He couldn't. She looked up, and their eyes met just for a second. A second too long. He didn't know what pushed him, but before reason could catch up, he grabbed a small black umbrella from the passenger seat and jogged toward her, splashing through puddles. "Excuse me," he called out, his voice low but firm. She turned, eyebrows slightly raised. "You're going to catch a cold just standing there." "I like the rain," she said simply, her voice calm. "It reminds me that I'm alive." That wasn't the answer he expected. Kelechi smiled awkwardly, unsure what to say next. He wasn't used to women who didn't flirt, fawn, or at least feign interest. But there was something about her, a quiet kind of strength. A calm storm. "I'm Kelechi," he offered, extending the umbrella toward her. "Let me walk you somewhere dry." She hesitated, then stepped under the umbrella with him. "Ifunanya," he echoed. The name curled around his tongue like a forgotten song. They walked in silence for a while, the umbrella barely big enough to shield them both. Water dripped from their elbows, and thunder rumbled above them like a warning. She didn't ask him who he was, what he did, or why he cared. And he didn't offer. They parted at a muddy junction, where she turned left toward a street of rusted gates and screaming generators. "Thank you," she said softly, "for sharing your umbrella." Before he could respond, she disappeared behind the gate of a small compound, leaving him staring after her. Kelechi had no idea who she was, but something inside him whispered, "You're not leaving Enugu without